Alright, Skull Nation, thanks for being with me. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, like, comment, and share this content. Skull, baby. Man, what's going on, Vikings fans? What a day, what a day, what a day to be a Vikings fan. Like just, it couldn't get anywhere. But I mean, we kind of saw this day coming. Just based on how the season have gone. We saw this day coming. I don't like it. Like, if you know me, you know I'm a Mike Zimmer guy. But obviously, they just let him go. Rick Spielman go. And I already know that it's got something to do with that whole Minnesota nice thing. You know, he's been here 8 years and all of this. So I already know it's the whole Minnesota nice thing, because you got to listen to what people, it's the opinions of the people and all of that. I already know that's what the owners did. This thing started last year, the Fire Zimmer chant. Probably 2019, after that playoffs loss. And I guess last year we didn't even have a losing record. We were 8-7-1. And I guess Philly got into the playoffs. Philly snuck into the playoffs. We should have got again. They did it to us again. Some about us and Philly. They always come. They beat us in 2017, 2020, and 2021. No, it was 2018 too. 2018, 2020, 2021. The damn Eagles. Something about that team. Like. No. 2018, we just didn't make the playoffs. I don't think. Oh, was it 2018? I know 2021. 2018, 2020, and 2021, we almost made the playoffs. And I know 2 of those years, the damn Eagles were the reason we didn't make it. So, but just these fans, they're like spoiled kids. They're fire him, execute him, get rid of, like, you know what? I want to go through the whole 8 years of Mike Zimmer being here. I want to go through 8 years of Mike Zimmer being here. Let's go through it together. Remember the years of Teddy Bridgewater? Zimmer didn't even want Kirk Cousins. He didn't want no big, like, if you watch Mike Zimmer, you listen to his interview, listen to his, like, he didn't even want this big name quarterback. He think he can do it without a big money quarterback. He never wanted Kirk, ever. Teddy Bridgewater was his quarterback. Zimmer came in here in 2014. You remember the 2014 season? His first season with, like, Matt Castle. Everybody is looking like at the last 2 years. They're not looking at his whole 8 years of being here. If you watch his whole 8 years of being here, you will understand why the Zimmer supporters think this makes absolutely no sense to get rid of this man after this season, especially after how the season went. Like, what is it? We were like, what? Like it was 17 games. So all 15 games we lost by at least 1 touchdown, and like out of 10 out of those 15 games, the games came down to the goddamn last play. Woosah. All right, let's go over the years of Mike Zimmer. 2014, 7-9. That was the year of Teddy Bridgewater. That was when we started the year with Matt Castle. Like, and that's another thing. Okay? Before I go into the 8 years of Mike Zimmer, please name me a good coach without a good quarterback, without a good franchise quarterback. Where will Belichick be without Tom Brady? Where will Mike Tomlin be without Big Ben? Where will even Green Bay, LaFleur, or whoever the hell coach they got? Take Aaron Rodgers. Did y'all see the one game they didn't have Aaron Rodgers? They got smoked. Mike Zimmer never, ever had a good quarterback. A quarterback that he likes. A quarterback that is a leader. He doesn't like it. Kirk don't have leadership capabilities. He doesn't have leadership characteristics. He doesn't have it. That's my only problem with Kirk. Kirk can ball. He can throw the ball. He can do all of this. He's not a leader. He's got this robotic, like, weirdness about him. Like, you know how, like, you'll see Tom Brady fired up with the guys, or even other quarterbacks. I didn't even know they were, like, for example, Matt Ryan. You don't really think, much of Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan made the Super Bowl, but the Patriots had that great comeback against them or whatever. Ryan fires up his team. I've heard, because I watch a lot of football, a lot of NFL stuff, a lot of NFL films. You know what I mean? They got them all the sound effects when they're in the huddle and all of this. Ryan don't play. Like he'll be telling his guy, you effing get set right now. Like a quarterback, you are a leader. You are a director. You understand? You are the leader of men. Like you can't be this. Oh, I just work here. I work here. I'm just playing. I'm just doing what I'm told. I just throw the ball, man. I'm just the guy here at work, man. I don't do all of that other stuff. I don't think he's a team guy. He's not a team. If I die, I die. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then when he asked to like restructure his contract, it was like, hell nah, I can't blame him because, you know, all the dudes are trying to make some money. Come on, man. Tom Brady. You know, I'm not going to compare him to Tom Brady, even though Tom Brady just do it. But I'm just trying to, you get what I'm saying? Certain dudes are team guys. They will do what they got to do for the team. And certain guys are just like, well, I'm just here to work. And that's Kirk. Zimmer never wanted him here. That's why they don't get along. Don't you get it? Oh, yeah, Zimmer, after 4 years, is just not meeting with your quarterback. I never wanted this dude. Teddy was his. Like, y'all gonna bring this quarterback in for like $33 million and he don't even, he's Mr. Come From Behind. He's Mr. Stats Come From Behind. He's not clutch. When you need Kirk to be clutch. Like, the game against the Pack. We're horrible on third down. Kirk only played good coming from behind. Everybody know this. Everybody know this. When he's in it, look at that game against the damn Steelers. They almost came back and beat us. They're like throwing picks. Like, what are you doing? He cannot play good with a lead. He plays good coming from behind. Everybody know him. Ask every fan in Washington. Holy moly, bro. So, you know what? Let me get back to what I was doing. Let me get back to what I was doing. Let's go over Zimmer's years here in Minnesota. Cause I mean, this is crazy. And then Rick Spielman, he's been here for what, 15 years? Y'all gonna give Zimmer the boot with him? Sorry, I had to pull this off. Had to pull this up real quick. So 2014, like I was saying, we went 7-9. 7-9 that year. That was Teddy's rookie year. Teddy had to come in because Matt Castle sucked that bad. Like who drafted him? Who traded for Matt Castle to come over here? Like, we've had like the worst quarterbacks in Minnesota. There's no other franchise that's had the quarterbacks we've had. Christian Ponder, do I gotta go back to like let you guys know what Minnesota have been through as far as quarterbacks? Dante Culpepper was the last good. Brett Favre, we had Brett Favre for 2 years. He had one good season. Who? They had. I remember they had Josh. What's the kid they brought over here from Tampa? Josh. What's his name? Y'all remember what I'm? Josh Freeman. Oh my God, bro. Oh, so we got Josh Freeman. We got Christian Ponder. We got Matt Castle. Who else? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go with me. All horrible quarterbacks. So Teddy had to come in his rookie season and do the damn thing. And Teddy played good for a rookie. Coming in for I think we didn't win a game. Like it was like the fourth game. I think we were like 1-3 or 0-3 or 0-4, and Teddy had to come in. Listen, y'all can go back and check all of this out. Mike Zimmer wanted Teddy because Teddy was still playing on his rookie contract and was balling out. He was gonna pay Teddy, but not no 33 like Kirk and them. No. Because Kirk came in here and he was supposed to be that finishing touch. He was supposed to be, he was supposed to be what Case Keenum wasn't. Because I guess we had the team. We just needed that quarterback to take us to the promised land. God, did we miss? Did we screw up on that one? And I know it wasn't Mike. Mike is like, what the hell are you gonna bring this dude for? I know it wasn't Mike. It was Rick Spielman, Mr. Ben in Minnesota for 15 years. So we finished 7-9 that season. Next season, 2015, we went 11-5. That's when that was his second year. He had balled out that rookie year. Second year coming back, go to the playoffs. I will never forget this. That's when Daniel Carson missed a 19-yard field goal against Seattle, and the Seattle players were making snow angels on the ground because they know Teddy came back, led a comeback drive against them, went down in field goal range. Our kicker missed a field goal, the easiest field goal in the history of field goals. Do I gotta go back? Not do I gotta go back. We will go back. What if the kicker missed? What if the kicker make that field goal? That's a win under Zimmer. So he's getting losses for missed 19-yard field goals. Who in their rational mind don't take account of that? Like, okay, like you can't. That is not on Zimmer. It's just so many things not on Zimmer. 2015 missed field. Now 2016, what happened that year? What happened that year? His quarterback that he loves so much went down in practice. Remember that with the gruesome knee injury that cost him a whole year, and everybody thought it was the end of his young career. What do we do? 2017, Case Keenum. I am telling you, if the Vikings if Teddy didn't get injured in 2016, with that team in 2017, imagine a team, right, that lost against Philly with Case Keenum. Imagine that team with Teddy Bridgewater, with a healthy Teddy. You mean Teddy that led that comeback drive against Seattle? If he don't get injured? Are you serious? That man had revenge all over his face. You mean to tell me we did this in the playoffs last year? And because our damn kicker, we didn't walk away with a victory. Do you understand how he was coming back? Do y'all understand how the Vikings were coming back the next season? And then he gets hurt, like blew out his knee in practice. Oh my God. Go to 2017. So 2016, we ended up 8-8 because our franchise new quarterback blew out his knee. All this is under Zimmer during the Zimmer time here in Minnesota. People don't take into account none of that. They don't care about none of that. You've been here 8 years, so get out. Are y'all looking at the factors? So his franchise quarterback that he's had a 11-5 record with the previous year goes down in practice, finished 8-8. Next year, with Case Keenum, with another quarterback who's not expensive. Are y'all following me here? He doesn't have to do it with an expensive quarterback. Why the hell y'all think he drafted Kellen Mond? Or they drafted Kellen Mond? Why Kellen Mond wasn't featured more this season is I do understand it because Kirk is under contract and he's our number one and he's in all of this. So Kellen Mond is not even really getting developed because of Kirk. Because if we got this quarterback we pay all this money for, he's gonna see all the play time. Like that's what we're paying for. He's not a leader. 2017, y'all know how 2017 went. We beat the Saints. We went 13-3. Great. I mean, like that was when, we were balling out. That's when we still had. That's when we had the defense of the century. We had the defensive line. That's when we had like Linval, Joseph, and them. That's when Daniil was rocking. I mean, Daniil Hunter was Daniil. He's still Daniil Hunter. That with the injury, it's like Daniil was in his prime. We had Everson Griffin. Anthony Barr was young Anthony Barr. Eric Kendricks. Then we had Xavier Rhodes on the corner. That's when he had his Pro Bowl year. Other corner we had what's the kid out of Michigan State that we traded to the Bengals? Trey Waynes. We had Trey Waynes, Harrison Smith back there. Who else was playing safety? What's the boy that we traded to the Eagles, right? He was at safety, right? Anthony Harris. No, Sendejo. Sendejo was at safety. I know my Vikings don't play with me. Sendejo was. I mean, the defense was stout, man. Everybody was scared of that Vikings defense, and that was just a few years ago. I'm going through the years here. 2017, we beat the Saints, and y'all remember all that. We lost to the Eagles, and we didn't make the Super Bowl. Probably the best years in the last 10 years. Yeah, that year was the best year in the whole last decade. So that happened. 2018, we go 8-7-1, and I'm thinking, was it 2020 or 2018 or both? Or was it 3 seasons in? Or because I know it just happened in 2021. The Eagles took our playoff spot, and I know they did it one other time, but did they do it in 2018 and 2020 in 2022? Yes, the Eagles. Whatever. We were 8-7-1. I don't know how we didn't make the playoffs. It was us and a team fighting for that last playoff spot. That's when they still had 6 playoff spots. If they would have had 7, we're in there. But I think it was the Eagles took that playoff spot. And 2018 was another kind of problematic year because that was the year where they brought in Kirk, and this was the year that I think we did get beat out by the Eagles for that last playoff spot. But that was Stephon Diggs last year here and Kirk's first year, and it wasn't working out. And I can kind of see it happening with JJ too. Like, come on, man, y'all can see who's the problem here. Kirk is a good quarterback, but he's not a leader. He doesn't have chemistry with his teammates. Look at Adam Thielen. Look at the guys. They don't rock with Kirk, man. I'm telling y'all. So yeah, 2018, Kirk's first year. Stephon Diggs last year. Do y'all think that was an accident? It's not an accident. So that year didn't happen because the next year was supposed to be, the year that we finish it all with this great quarterback. Didn't happen. 2019, we made the playoffs. Beat the Saints. There's something about the Saints. They're bad luck against them. Beat the Saints, lost to the 49ers. And I can honestly say that game was probably Zimmer's fault. He didn't adjust. Or John D. Filippo, because we, I wouldn't put that on. That's one of those games where it's hard because the offense just sucked. The offense sucked in San Fran. I don't know if y'all remember that. I mean, and the offensive line too just sucked, man. So I don't know. Maybe Zimmer could have. It reminded me of that Philly game, the game we lost in Philadelphia in 2017. It's just maybe he should have redid the game plan or whatever. But we made the playoffs that year. We just didn't go far. Okay, 2019, 2020, the year of COVID, and that was. I skipped a few points. I skipped where So after that great season. We're still on 2018, so we're good. So after 27, that great season by Xavier Rhodes, he sucked in 2018. I don't know, he just had a bad year, an off year. So Zimmer being Zimmer, and I know him, and he Trey Waynes was at the end of his rookie deal too, because his whole rookie year he sat out for some weird reason. Well, that's Zimmer. He don't really like starting rookies. 2020, he was kind of jammed. He had his back against the wall. So they kind of let a few corners go, and he drafted more because Zimmer, that's what he does. He developed corners. That's Deion Sanders' coach. Everybody know that. You know what I mean? So got rid of Xavier, and which is understandable because their contract years were coming up. And after that performance, I'm not about to sign you. I'll draft some new one. So I understand that. What did he do? Draft Dantzler, draft El Jefe. Draft some DBs, and which was understandable. So 2020, he played with 3 starters, and then we had injuries. Daniel Hunter was injured. So we had some injuries, and then we had a bunch of rookies, and still almost made the playoffs, but didn't. We didn't make the playoffs. 2021. And never mind you, with all of this, even though he had to let some players go and draft some more players, with all of this is what I'm trying to say here. Zimmer did all of this without a good quarterback. Even Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy was a rookie and he was still developing. Give Mike Zimmer a Tom Brady Just any elite quarterback. Any elite quarterback. Tom Brady. Oh my God! Don't talk about like Mahomes or like a. I'm not even gonna go to Aaron Rodgers or whatever, because Aaron Rodgers make just everybody like. Did y'all see the one game the Packers played without Aaron Rodgers? They got smoked. Smoked. Matt LaFleur, you're not that good of a coach. Stop it. You have a franchise quarterback. You have a Canton quarterback. He's going to Canton. Everybody know it. You have a Hall of Fame quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, Hall of Fame. Tom Brady. Do you think Bill Belichick would have actually won all of those championships without Tom Brady? Okay, how many championships does Belichick have without Tom Brady as a head coach? Go do the research. How many championships would Tomlin have without Big Ben? How many? Period. The quarterback position is the most important position on the football field. No wonder why they get all these big contracts. The man never had a good quarterback, ever. The one he ever had got injured all of a sudden. Zimmer got to be the most bad lucky coach in the history of football. Yeah, man, I don't. The whole Kirk situation is Zimmer. They don't belong together at all. It was a bad marriage. It was a very, very bad marriage. Like, and y'all get rid of Spielman before Zimmer. He's been here for 15 years. Like, I don't even know if I have enough time to go over the draft pick that he just screwed up on. Like, he screwed up on major draft. He hit with some, but he definitely missed with some. Yeah, y'all know how I feel about Kirk, man. I've already said it. He's like all this talking I've been doing. I did talk about Kirk. He's like a robot. He's not a great leader. Can he play? Kirk can play. He can throw a great spiral. But I'm telling you, it takes more than that to be a winner. You have to be somebody who is like inspiring. You have to be a leader. You have to inspire your guys. You are the number one player on the field. You are the captain of the team. You say what happens on you lead the way. You can change the play if you want. All that came up in these little meetings. Like, dude, bro, like Kirk he can play, but just his personality is just a head scratcher, man. It is a complete head scratcher. I guess, man, what I'm saying, I would have liked to see what this team would have looked like one more time. Just one more time. I understand Zimmer's been here for 8 years or however years. I understand he's been here a long time. There were some factors over the years that played into him being here 8 years and, having done a lot in the playoffs. Like, you can't do anything as a coach without a good quarterback. You just can't. You just can't. And then we get a good quarterback with personality disorder. Like, Zimmer is like the most bad lucky coach. The quarterback, he wants to blow his knee out. Not even in a game. That's got to be the most frustrating thing ever. And then he's a defensive guy. It's the personality and all of this you didn't like about Kirk. Okay, he tried to make it happen. Imagine you're forced to be with somebody you want to be with, and you after a little while, it took a few years, but okay, you try to make it happen and started having meetings and all of this. I guess that's what was needed. Like, he was trying to do the right thing. He's making, he's making the progress. He's doing the things that everybody want him to do. Like, listen, I'll take Zimmer. This is what I'm saying right here. I guess this is what my fear is, right? At least with Zimmer, you know what you're getting. This great defensive coach. You're always gonna have a chance to make the playoffs or in the playoffs. You know what you're getting with Zimmer. You're going to always have a chance. Who are we going to bring in here? How sure are we of this person? What if we turn into the Lions? What if we turn into the Browns? You want to take that risk? I've heard the dumbest arguments. People are saying, well, I'd rather risk 2 bad seasons for a longevity. How do you know longevity is coming after 2 losing seasons? How do you know it won't be 5 losing seasons? You don't know? You don't know. People talking about Byron Leftwich. Bring people like Byron. Why would you bring a Byron Leftwich? He's coaching Tom Brady. That got to be the easiest job because Tom Brady does what Tom Brady does. If Tom Brady wants to change that, how do you coach Tom Brady? How do you coach Tom Brady? How? Like, how do you coach Tom Brady? Like, that got to be the easiest job ever. Like, you're coaching this Hall of Famer, maybe the best quarterback in the history of the league. That's who you're coaching? Oh my God. I guess I'm scared. I'm scared for the future of the team. We don't didn't we see this earlier before Mike Zimmer? How many coaches did we go through? Mike Tice. What's the other dude? Leslie Frazier. Huh? Frazier? What's the other dude that was he was the coach here when Favre was here? The guy with the glasses. His name I can just picture it, with the bald head. How many coaches did we go through? How many coaches have we had since Danny Green? Let's go. Y'all want to get back into that? Now, I'm not saying, oh my God, keep this guy on the roster and make him feel like he's super important, even though we're losing. You can see the progress. And with Daniil and them being, like even Anthony Barr, like just all of these dudes injured. And it's not like that usually for other teams. Do other teams have injury? Yes, of course. But you can have listen, the Bucks can have all the injuries they want. The Packers can have all the injuries they want. The freaking Steelers, all these teams with great quarterbacks can have all the injuries they want. They have a great quarterback. Kirk is not Kirk is not a great quarterback. I'm sorry. He plays great coming from behind. He's not a great leader. He's not a great quarterback in the clutch. That's why Mike don't want him at that price. He's not worth it. Kirk Cousins is not worth the money he's getting. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's bring in Byron Leftwich as the next coach. Or like Kellen Moore. You have Dak Prescott. Kellen Moore did do good though. I against the Vikings, I gotta give him his props. But you just never know, man. You never know what you're getting with these dudes. All I'm saying is you know what you're getting with Mike Zimmer. You know what you're getting with Mike Zimmer, man. You know, it just I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the decision we're making. It's too much of a risk when you already knew what you were getting with this coach. Why don't you run it back? You saw how the season went. This got to be a record. We're the only team to have this much close of a games. The only team. And this man is doing it with like most of his stars. We got Irv out. Irv Smith is out. You know Irv is better than Conklin. And Conklin been balling. Imagine if we had Irv. Imagine if we have Daniil full healthy. Why don't you do it one more time? Look at the rookies. Look at the players they drafted. Look at the boy Bynum. One more time, please. Please. And who knows? Who knows? Who knows if he was trying to trade Kirk to put Kellen Mond in there? Who knows what he was doing? We know he don't like Kirk. What was it? You know what? Who am I fooling? They were going to have Kirk back. But the salary cap, isn't he supposed to get paid more money next year? Isn't it supposed to be close to 40 next year? Just I don't agree with the decision. I think they should have fired Spielman. Give Zimmer another GM that, I mean, him and Spielman work together, but like fire Spielman, not him. Zimmer's a good coach. I mean, he's been bad lucky over the years. I've went over a few things. Franchise quarterback just busted his knee all of a sudden in practice. Freaking field goal kicker missed the easiest field goal of his life. Even now, this season, we beat the Packers first game. The second, if you watch that Packers game, if we had Kirk, we probably win. Because the whole ask Aaron Rodgers who he respects the most. What defense confuses him the most. So the clutch game we need, Mr. If I die, I die, can't play because of COVID. And then the last game he come in and everybody was like, the Chicago game. Like, we could have beat Green Bay. Ay, 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 ay. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just so much to say here. I know I'm leaving out a lot of things, but I don't know. Maybe I'll reiterate it on other videos. Maybe I'll bring it up, but I can't think of much. The only things I could think about was reading Mike Zimmer's resume to you guys, and it's not bad at all. Even the losing season is not bad at all, because he's losing his franchise quarterbacks in the middle of the damn season. And since Kirk got here, it's been problems. Y'all think that's because we invested in the wrong quarterback. But man, we'll see. I'll see what happens. You know, I'm pretty optimistic. Hopefully the next guy does the right thing. But we'll see what happens, man. I hope for the best. I love this team. I hope we don't become like the Lions or like what the Browns used to be, but you can't rule that out. You're bringing in a whole new different staff. You don't know. You don't know if they're going to be mediocre. You don't know what you're expecting. Forget what they say in the interview. Like, everybody's the best and will win a Super Bowl. Everybody promised to bring a Super Bowl. Leslie Frazier promised that all the time. We're going to get the Vikings back to. But I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. We'll pray. I'll pray. We're going in the right direction, but it's not looking too good. Like, I'd rather what we had, add a couple of more things on there, hey, Mike, you need to be more offensive minded. Hey, Mike, you need to meet with Kirk more. Hey, Mike, this and that. Just add in a couple more things. Bring all the guys back from next year. We start off again next year. We do this. This could have easily been just a 2-loss or 3 games lost teams. We could have won all those games. Freaking a game, Dalvin fumble, he was down. Against the Bengals, he was down. The Cardinals game, we a 37-yard field goal. This season was a joke, man. You should have brought Mike back. They should have brought Mike back and redo this thing again. But I'll catch you guys later. And most people don't agree with me. Most people is like, yeah, we're done. I mean, like all the experts, and I've listened to all of them. Well, not all, most of them. And I disagree. Should have gave a guy another chance, man. Mike deserved one more chance. If you look at his tenure here in Minnesota and all the things that's happened to him, most of the time he's never ever got what he wanted, ever. Sometimes he did, other times he didn't. You just should have given him one more. And I understand it's been a while, it's been all of this, but just if the 2021 season hadn't gone how it went, I understand. But with how it went, with all of those close games coming down, give him another season. And he got all his players coming back. Give him another season. I think it was a stupid decision, and we're gonna live. And the Vikings will live to regret it, because they were mediocre for a long time, and Mike Zimmer brought them out of that. He brought them out of that. So, and I think we're gonna return. I pray to God we don't, but I think we're gonna return. So, hopefully we don't, and hopefully we become a great team. But I think we're gonna return. But I'll stay in touch. I will do the same, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Skol, baby.